All right, folks, good evening. It's Appalachian Knife Reviews, and I threw a little teaser out there today that I was going to show you a new Benchmade to come in. So I don't want people to get too excited. I got to tell you something. This is an authentic Benchmade Osborne 940. This came from Knife Center. This is the real deal. This one is a knockoff Osborne 940. Benchmade. I'll show you the box. Well, you can see the box right there. I didn't even know that these existed as far as the Benchmade autos. I was browsing a little Chinese website looking for some stuff. I like to do reviews as far as showing people what's real and what's fake on my outdoors channel, something that's different from this channel. This one is exclusively knife stuff. And I come across this and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it. I want to see how different it is. I want to see how cheap it is. And I'm going to tell you, picking it up in my hands, it's not quite as thick or as sturdy as the real thing. And I'm not going to tell you where I found this. I don't want you running out and buying them. I'm sure you can find them. It was not wish.com. That's another video for another day. But I think this was like 40 or 50 bucks. And I was expecting junk. I don't want to say it's junk, because if you showed this to someone that had never seen one before, I mean, it passes the look test. Now, the obvious thing, and I don't know if this is a difference between the auto and the 940, because I don't own a 940 auto, but I mean, you can clearly see the color difference, the hardware difference. And again, that could be the difference between the Osborne 940 and the 940 auto, but you see the screws are different there. Definitely the collar. Somebody had told me that, if you can see it, somebody said the C's were different. I believe had commented on a video I had done, said the C's and Benchmade were different, but I can't see it. Or maybe they said the butterfly was different. I don't know. But I don't advocate going out and buying cheap junk. What I will probably do is this will probably go to one of my kids. It'll go in their little bag. Let them beat up on it. You know, that way if it breaks, I'm not out several $100s. I mean, I think I paid less for this than I paid for the Lago. Definitely less than this. I want to say it was 40 bucks. So yeah, you're not getting Benchmade quality for 40 bucks. And I want to reiterate that, let people know that, I mean, this is the real deal. I'm not buying this because I'm not able to afford the real deal stuff. I bought it strictly because I wanted to see. This one will not go in my pocket for like carry use and things like that. I did find it interesting. It does have a lock. Yep, and it won't open. You unlock it, and then you can lock it back. I'll tell you, this lock feels a bit cheap. So it's locked now and it won't close. I'll tell you, when you lock it and you hit that button, man, it almost feels like it's gonna, like, I keep worried. I don't know how many of y'all had one of the old like switchblade combs when you were young. But it's what it feels like. I feel like when I move the safety, it's just gonna pop open on me. It's not. I've tried it a bunch of times, and I keep thinking that it's gonna pop open on me, but it doesn't. So at least as far as safety wise, if like I said, if I give this to one of my girls, I'm not worried about them, you know, popping it open and busting themselves. Let's take a look at the box. So this is the first Benchmade that I've ever seen come in a black box. Mine are always a blue color. I mean, the boxes, I mean, you see, it looks like a Benchmade box, although, like I said, I've never had a Benchmade in this color black before. We'll see the stuff. It came in this plastic wrapper. And then it was, oh, I dropped that. It was in a Benchmade sleeve. So, I mean, most of the stuff looks like Benchmade. Now, like I said, obviously it's not. And I posted it as a kind of a teaser for you guys earlier. I never want to make someone think that I'm trying to pass it off as real, because it's obviously not. It came in, I'm trying to think. I've got another knife for another video. Probably will come up next week. Or the real or the real short video will probably be up next week. A full review maybe later this week. I'm not sure yet. But that's it. So tell me what you think. Have you bought? See that, man, that right there, when you have the lock set and you hit that button, I mean, it feels, well, that time I don't even, maybe I did have it set. Let's see. Let's be quiet for just a second. See if you can hear that. So I set it. Well, we got to pop it open. Man, it's pushed in there, and I feel like it's half cocked, and when you take the safety off, it's going to spring open, but it doesn't. All right. But yeah, that's it. It's the Benchmade Osborne 940. We should call it the faux 40, because it's definitely not real. So tell me what you think. Have you bought any of the knockoffs? Obviously, I advocate buying real American-made stuff. I mean, I don't really cheap out on my knives. I've got a bunch of budget knives, but I also, I mean, there's $1,000 worth of knives laying right here. I think probably something like that. There's $1,000 worth of cars behind that. I don't know. That's not 1,000. There's probably a couple $100 worth of cars laying behind that wood stack right there. So I don't cheap out on stuff. But I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you have any of the knockoff stuff? Have you ever used it? Would you use it? And again, I'm not telling you where to find it. If you want to go look, I'm sure you can find it. Let's see how sharp it is. Y'all know in my short videos, I do the sharpening test. Well, by golly, it's pretty sharp. So there's no denying that. All right, we'll wrap this up. Tell me what you think. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you want to see next. I've got several videos coming this week. This video will go up shortly, and then a little bit later I'll post a short. My goal is to post a short every day and 1 to 2 long form videos a week. So tell me what you want to see. And yeah, have a good evening.